G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of the CX Matters podcast. My name is Justin Tippett, CEO of AXPA, and in this episode I am joined by one of Australia's top customer service experts and AXPA board member, Simon Blair. Welcome, Simon.
Welcome, Justin. Thank you for having me. Looking forward to giving some valuable content on how to close a call.
I'm sure everyone is very much listening with bated breath to learn the secrets behind how to close a call. And as people would know who listen to our podcast, we only typically cover one topic on the podcast. There's plenty of others that you'll find there in all the usual places on the CX Matters podcast. But for this one, as you alluded to, Simon, we're going to be talking about how to close a call. Now, I have to say, having worked in the industry for, longer than I care to remember, surely by now, Simon, everyone knows how to close a call.
You would think so. But, as you know, I listen to a lot of calls and for clients. And of all the parts of a call from start to finish, how calls end is typically the most poorly executed in terms of what I hear across the board, across different industries.
What do you put that down to?
It's a good well. What are the reasons for that? I think there's so much time and effort that's put into how to start calls well, how to discover needs, how to provide solutions, the knowledge, etc., the processing of inquiries. But unless, I think basically the actual end is just severely neglected. And it's probably because there's just not a lot of expertise in how to get that right. And so if staff have never been taught or shown a structured method, then they tend just to make it up as they go along. And as you know, you can get those awkward exchanges that we have as consumers. People just don't know how to end it. So, I've got a method to simplify that.
Okay, you've got everyone going, all right, what's this method, Simon? So now before you reveal the method, it's a good time to tell everyone that there's lots of great tips on the AXPA website. So if you are looking for tips, there's articles written by Simon and lots of other experts on all elements of phone calls, customer service, customer experience, etc. So please make sure you check it out. Now, Simon, with this particular call close, you said there is a technique and methodology because, like you said, for a lot of contact centers, it's a QA driven process. You must say this at the end of the call. The pet hate I know for both of us is, is there anything else I can help you with? And it's like, man, you didn't help me with the bloody initial phone call, right? So I'm guessing we're going to avoid that. So please tell our listeners, what is this fantastic technique that you've developed over lots of years?
Yeah, you've just triggered me now, Justin, with that. Every time I hear it, I cringe. So there's a better way. And so one of the first things I do with my clients is I ban them from saying, is there anything else I can help you with?
Right.
Straight up. Said, no more, chuck that out, there's a better way.
Yeah.
What's the better way? Now, the point when that would normally be asked is when they're trying to close the call. So what should you say instead? Yes, you want to ask a question, but there's a better question. How to do it is put the word questions within a question. And it really simplifies it. Let me demonstrate.
Please.
So, Justin, before I let you go, do you have any questions for me?
Oh, actually, no, I don't think, Simon. That's great.
Fantastic. So then we can roll that into the second technique. And this is where you can hit an emotional peak in terms of the experience for customers, especially if you've been good leading up to this point.
Yep.
You've helped them hopefully resolve. Otherwise, why are you finishing the call in the first place? You've checked if they've got any questions. They don't, or they might, in which case you would address that.
Yep.
Expression of gratitude. Gratitude is one of those things that's the single most powerful thing you can do in terms of communication with another person on planet Earth, is to express your gratitude. But we don't want to overplay our hand. It's got to be genuine, simple, sincere. Best way to show gratitude is with the word appreciate.
Yep.
So, what are you showing appreciation for? Well, the simplest thing you can do for any circumstance is either their call or their time. If there's been a bit more involved in the call, like it hasn't been simple, there's been stuff to work through. You can use words like patience, understanding. Let me demonstrate for you. So I'll repeat it with what I've done. Technique number one. Justin, do you have any questions for me at all?
No, thanks, Simon. You've been great.
Look, just want to say I really appreciate your call, and I'm glad I could get that sorted for you. Okay, so that's 2. Now there's one more, which is literally how do you end a call. Now, what so many people do is they use the word bye, see you later, have a good one, those sorts of phrases. Unfortunately, what tends to happen, especially with bye, and I'm sure you know where this is going, you can get caught in that sort of little dance, that loop. You say bye, the other person feels they have to say bye, you say bye back. Who's actually going to end this call? Yeah, so we want to avoid that awkward dance of you hang up, no, you hang up. And the simplest way to end that is with the word thanks or thank you. Okay? Why does that work? Thanks or thank you. Look what I do with my hands and say, thank you, Justin. Very clean, it's a clean cut. It's a clean finish. It's a definitive piece of language. And so if you put thanks or thank you either on its own or within just a final sentence with those words, it makes that sentence clean, like it puts a full stop at the end. And it's that full stop that is the trigger and the cue for the customer to literally hang up without that awkwardness. Words like bye and see you later tends to, if it was scripted, if it was written down, you'd see it as like bye ... It'd have ellipses. It's like it trails off into nothing. The thanks or thank you is clean and definitive, and it makes the whole literal end of the call just comfortable for everyone.
Yep. So could we role play that out, that 3-step process, just for the benefit of our listeners? So if I play customer,
just imagine, Justin, that I've been an amazing consultant who's delivered an incredible experience to you. I know a bit of a stretch, but
expect nothing less, Simon. So all right, let's do this. All right.
Okay, that's now all organised. Justin, before we wrap this up, do you have any questions for me?
No. Thanks, Simon. That's it.
No worries. Look, really appreciate your call today, and I'm glad I could sort that out for you. So, thanks so much. You have a great day.
Okay, bye.
Done. You're gone. And I'm not saying bye back. That's the temptation. I'm not saying bye back. But yeah, thanks or thank you. Have a great day. So that's an example of just that final sentence incorporating thanks or thank you with some other nice farewell. Still makes it clean, still makes it definitive.
Fantastic.
So, the other thing that's, as per that role play, which is critical, is it's got to be quick. It's got to be efficient. It's not it's not overdone. It's not overplayed. Why? Because what do customers want to do at the end when they've got what they need? What do you want to do? When
get off the phone, right? I'm busy.
You want to leave. You want to get off the call. So anything that's not quick and flowing, and that's where the structure becomes very useful. It's just bang, bang, bang. So it's got all the ingredients of good structure, clean finish, but still personable, still engaging. Has that gratitude is the real strength of that flow.
Yep.
And it leaves that strong final impression, and that's really what you're trying to create as an outcome. So staff who are good at their jobs, they're able to not sort of fall apart a bit at the end. They can really leverage the good work they've done right to the end. And of course, as you know, in the customer experience world, customers remember the last thing.
That's right. I mean, Disney have made a very famous case study out of it, right? So fantastic. There you go. 3-step process, everyone, on how to close a call properly. Simon, thank you so much for sharing some of your expertise.
Thanks, Justin.
I don't know how to end this podcast now because I don't want to say goodbye and do that awkward dance. So if you've got any other questions, thanks everyone for listening, and we will catch you on the next episode of the CX Matters podcast. Bye for now.